The most anticipated earnings releases for the week of June 24, 2024. Presented by earningswhispers. The quarter is coming to an end this week, and companies will begin reporting second quarter earnings in a few weeks. But we still have some companies that closed their books in May that are going to report results this week. We'll start things off Monday morning with Mini Hero. There isn't much information about the Singapore company, but the stock has traded mostly above $2 in 2024 and seemed to push away from this point on a pickup in volume going into earnings. Tool reports after the close. Earnings estimates have been revised higher after the past couple of earnings announcements, which has supported the stock's upward trend, which shouldn't be viewed as a coincidence. So the direction of estimates is important for where the stock goes from here. There's just one analyst covering the company, so look at its guidance to tell us most of what we need to know. FedEx will be the focus on Tuesday. The company has had weak trends, but has been able to improve margins. There has been little evidence that trends have changed, but the question of margins after losing its deal with USPS will be a focus. Before FedEx reports, we'll get results from Carnival. So far, travel has remained strong, but it has been a little while since we've gotten any hard data. That makes Carnival's results as much of a read-through into its peers as it will be an indication for its own stock. At the top of the list this week among investors is Micron, which reports after the close on Wednesday. Have you heard of this AI thing? Yeah, Micron has that. A little later in the evening, we'll get results from BlackBerry, which isn't your grandfather's BlackBerry, but the trend remains lower until shown otherwise. Thursday's main event is Nike, which reports after the close. The stock gapped lower last quarter and held its recent low. Now it appears to be making an attempt at filling that gap ahead of earnings. Look for the focus to be on the Olympics more so than what happened during the quarter. Early that morning, Walgreens Boots Alliance will report. The company has spent the year making management changes but has yet to turn things in the face of some continued industry headwinds. Friday, nothing. While there aren't a lot of optionable stocks of companies reporting earnings this week, they nearly all have elevated volatility relative to recent moves. The exceptions, as of Friday's close, are Miller-Knoll, Levi's, and McCormick. Moving the calendar out, much of the early part of the second quarter earnings season is in view, and we have a few more companies scheduled for the holiday-shortened week for the 4th of July, but it still isn't enough for us to give you this preview, so we'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a safe holiday.
Shh.